Most people think the ocean is empty. They picture miles of water with nothing happening, just darkness, cold, silence, a big, lifeless void where nothing important could possibly be hiding. And honestly, that belief is comforting, because the alternative is harder to sit with. The alternative is that the ocean isn't empty at all. It's crowded, just not with things that want to be seen. Picture yourself suspended in water so dark that direction stops meaning anything. There's no up or down, no sense of distance, no edge to the black. Your body feels heavier, slower, like the water itself is pressing in on you, reminding you that you don't belong here. And then something touches you. Not violently, not suddenly, just there. A brush, a gentle pull, almost curious. Your first instinct wouldn't be fear, it would be confusion. Because whatever touched you didn't feel like teeth, or a bite, or an attack. It felt like an arm. And then you realize something worse. There's more arm coming. This is the giant squid, and humans noticed it far later than we'd like to admit. For hundreds of years, sailors talked about enormous creatures pulling ships toward the deep. Long arms rising from black water, eyes glowing beneath the surface, entire crews disappearing without explanation. And we did what humans always do. We laughed. We blamed alcohol, storms, bad maps, overactive imaginations. Meanwhile, the giant squid kept doing exactly what it had always done. Living quietly, fighting whales, and not caring whether we believed in it or not, because belief was never required. The giant squid lives in a part of the ocean where light gives up. Somewhere between 300 and 1,000 meters below the surface, sunlight fades into nothing and pressure becomes a constant threat. Down there, steel bends, glass shatters. Human lungs don't stand a chance. The giant squid evolved for that environment, not despite it. Its body looks wrong if you're expecting something powerful. It's soft, almost floppy, no thick bones, no armor plating. But rigidity is a liability at that depth. Flexibility is survival. The squid's body compresses, stretches, absorbs pressure instead of resisting it. It's not weak, it's efficient. And then there's the size. Adult giant squids can reach over 40 feet long. That number sounds abstract until you imagine it next to something familiar. A city bus, a small airplane, a room you've stood inside. Now imagine that shape moving slowly through complete darkness. The eyes are what get people. Each one can be as large as a basketball. The biggest eyes ever evolved by an animal. Not for dramatic effect, not to scare prey. They exist to detect the faintest glimmer of bioluminescence, a shimmer caused by movement, a flash stirred up by something swimming too fast or too large. The giant squid doesn't just see what's in front of it, it sees what disturbs the water, which means hiding doesn't really work. Its 8 arms are lined with powerful suckers, strong enough to lock onto struggling prey. The 2 longer feeding tentacles are worse. Their suckers are ringed with tiny, sharp teeth. Not metaphorical teeth, actual serrated edges. Nature looked at suction and decided it needed knives. Those tentacles shoot outward, grab hold, and pull prey inward toward the center of the arms. And there, waiting patiently, is the beak. Hard, sharp, strong enough to slice clean through flesh. No chewing, no hesitation, straight to the point. Scientists have found these beaks inside the stomachs of sperm whales, which means this isn't a simple predator-prey relationship. This is combat. Massive whales diving deep into darkness, grappling with creatures that can wrap around their heads, scar their bodies, and fight back with everything they have. Sperm whales often surface covered in large circular scars, perfect rings pressed into their skin. Too neat to be accidents, too large to belong to sharks. Those scars match giant squid suckers. Somewhere in the dark, battles happen that we will never witness. No cameras, no sound, just pressure, movement, and violence in complete silence. And somehow, that's been going on for millions of years without us noticing. What's strange is how rarely we see giant squids alive. Not because they're rare, not because they're delicate, but because they avoid us. Every real recording of a living giant squid happened by chance. A research camera left running, a deep-sea probe drifting at the right depth, a moment that wasn't meant to happen. The squid appears, pauses, and leaves. No drama, no attack, just quiet disinterest. That should make you uncomfortable. Most large predators react to humans. Curiosity, aggression, fear, something. The giant squid doesn't. It evolved in a world where humans didn't exist, and in many ways, still don't. We're not threats. We're not prey. We're just irrelevant. And there's something deeply unsettling about that. Despite how terrifying it sounds, the giant squid isn't evil. It's not hunting us. It's not plotting anything. It drifts. It feeds. It survives. A massive, ancient animal perfectly adapted to a place we can barely tolerate for minutes. There's even beauty in it. Slow, deliberate movements, skin that can shift color, signals we don't fully understand, intelligence that doesn't need to perform for us. Cephalopods are smart. We know that. Octopuses solve puzzles, escape tanks, recognize people. But the giant squid doesn't play games. It doesn't show off. Its intelligence exists where we can't observe it. And intelligence you can't watch is always a little unsettling. When giant squids are found near the surface, it's usually because something has gone wrong. Injury, illness, old age. The surface is hostile to them. Bright, warm, wrong. Seeing one alive in shallow water isn't a discovery, it's a warning sign. It's like finding something from another planet drifting into a place it was never built to survive. Here's a thought that's unintentionally funny and deeply humbling. Humans struggle to sit alone in silence for 5 minutes without distraction. The giant squid lives its entire life in silence and darkness, under crushing pressure, fighting whales with arms covered in teeth. And we think we're the advanced ones. The giant squid doesn't exist to scare us. It doesn't need to. Its existence is enough. It's proof that mystery didn't disappear. It just sank deeper. That there are still massive, intelligent, powerful creatures sharing this planet that we barely understand. Right now, beneath ships, beneath cables, beneath everything that makes our modern world feel connected, something enormous is drifting quietly through the dark. And here's the part that lingers. The giant squid is no longer the largest squid known to exist. There is something else down there. Heavier, broader, possibly more aggressive. A relative that makes the giant squid feel almost graceful. We'll talk about that next. If you want to keep exploring the parts of this planet that were never meant to feel familiar, make sure you subscribe, because the deeper we go, the stranger things get, and we're just getting started.